screenplay here opens up with Shining Time Station closing for the day, the kids being disappointed that they have to leave. The kids then leave, and then Billy and Stacy then leave afterwards. But the kids come running back in so that they can stay at the station for the rest of the day. Becky then plays a music video about how much it sucks to have a little brother because the brother always breaks your toys, but don't worry because he'll get older and he won't break your stuff anymore. I guess that's a good lesson? I don't know. We cut to Schemer screaming of the fact that somebody put a slug in one of his machines. He somehow gets the bright idea that maybe he'll actually get a free song out of this, and so he puts it in the jukebox. But because he called the jukebox a hunk of junk, the puppets refuse to play a song for him, and so Schemer has to call a repairman. Mr. Conductor is spring cleaning and notices that the kids are still here after closing, and so he tells him the Mavis story on how maybe you should follow the rules. And then Elvis shows up. I'm adding him to the list. This mysterious, unnamed repair guy looks like Elvis and is here to fix the jukebox machine. He opens it up and sees the puppet, but promises to keep their secret. He then grabs the little slug and then says that it's fixed because he talked to them. And so he tells Schemer to respect the machine more, complimenting his shoes in the process. He gives him the bill and leaves. Schemer then flabbergasted over the bill costing
$11.85 to fix my jukebox.
Not having that type of money, he asks the kids if they have any of the money, with Becky stating that she spent all of it at an auction. And so Schemer gets the bright idea to hold an auction at Shining Time Station. Oh, guess what? Mr. Conductor is playing hopscotch and he's telling a Thomas story. Whoop whoop! The auction is about to begin, with apparently everything being worth less than $5. The kids then see the Schemer is trying to sell personal belongings to Billy and Mr. Conductor, not to mention Mr. Conductor's station house is being blocked off due to the events, and so the Elvis guy from earlier comes by and bids on Billy's flute. Just then, Billy and Stacy show up to save the day and stop the auction. The kids then thank Elvis for showing up in the nick of time. They apologize to Billy and Stacy for staying at the station late, and they then scold Schemer for, selling all of their stuff. As Schemer tries to explain himself, Stacy points out that the bill was actually $1.87, meaning that Schemer could have paid the bill the entire time. Just then, Elvis shows up out of nowhere, and then Schemer tries to offer his shoes in exchange for fixing the machine. Elvis accepts and leaves. The band then play a song and Billy and Mr. Conductor get high. So this episode is trying to convey a typical obey your parents type of message, which is fine and standard for this franchise, but is then ruined when you realize that nothing in this episode is a result of the kids staying at the station late when they weren't supposed to. Everything is at the fault of Schemer here. The kids didn't really do anything, and they're kind of just there to witness everything. Like, if the kids didn't stay late, Schemer would still find the slug in the machine and put it in the jukebox and call the repairman and get the bill. Overall, this is probably one of my least favorite episodes with a really confusing message that I don't think the kids will get.